Hello, my name is Danielle Lange, and I'm the Executive Director for Connections Resource Center. And I'm accompanied today by with Mylène Doe, who is our early childhood consultant. And so I'm here to talk to you about Connections Resource Center, as well as our School Readiness Toolkit. So Connections Resource Center serves and promotes the health, well-being, and vitality of the English-speaking population in the Outaouais region. And we provide information and referrals and offer different programs that promote the health and well-being. To explain it in a little bit more detail, what we do, what we offer is a number of different services and programs, such as helping people to access existing services. So people can call our office and we'll help them to find services and resources. We also have our resource center with pamphlets and different types of resources in English. We offer health promotion programs and activities such as video conferences, workshops, Facebook Lives, webinars. Our newsletter, Facebook, website, and special mailings on important events help to keep people in touch so that they know what's going on and what we're offering. We also participate in research and knowledge sharing that you'll hear a little bit more about when it comes to 0 to 5-year-olds. And a big part of what we do is to collaborate with public institutions and different sectors in the health and social services, but also in many different areas. So one of the reasons for school readiness for our initiative is that a number of studies show that a child's performance during the elementary years, especially kindergarten to grade 3, has an important impact on their future success in school as well as in life. And so understanding how to best prepare children for kindergarten is really important and has become a really important priority for parents, for educators, legislators, as well as for researchers. So according to many studies, that in order for a child to be ready for school, they need to have developed certain abilities in the following areas. So we have physical, motor, linguistic, cognitive, social, and emotional development, as well as just general attitude towards learning and general knowledge.
In Quebec, there was a large study called the Quebec Survey of Child Development in Kindergarten that was done twice in the last few years. And what this study looks at is different areas of development. So some of the areas that Danielle just mentioned, looking at physical health and well-being, social skills, emotional maturity, language and cognitive development, communication skills, and general knowledge. This study really tried to look at the percentage of children who show vulnerabilities in certain areas to help various organizations such as Connexions try to focus on priority areas to make sure that the children in our region and who are speaking our language as well are ready for school. As we know, the starting school is one of the key strategies to ensure school perseverance throughout the years and also success throughout the coming years in the development of the child. Through this study, we're able to look at vulnerabilities specifically to the Outaouais region. So when we compare results from this study, all language combined, what we see is that the Outaouais region shows a much higher percentage of children with vulnerabilities compared to the rest of Quebec. So in Outaouais, we see 33.5% compared to 27.7% for the rest of Quebec. And we look at specifically children who have English as their mother tongue, this percentage is even increased. So we see that 42.9% of children in the Outaouais region who speak English are much greater, have more vulnerabilities and are have a larger number compared to children in the rest of Quebec. More specifically, if we look at specific areas and domains, what we find is that the greater number of children with vulnerabilities is found in the physical health and well-being domain, and also in the communication skills and general knowledge areas. Hence, by looking at this information, it helps Connexions focus on key strategies that we need to put in place to help parents in the development of their children through various activities such as online Zoom workshops that are being put together in the coming months to help support parents, and also Facebook Live sessions that are being done on a weekly basis. Connexion is really trying to help parents who are English in the Outaouais region help prepare their children for starting school and for the coming years in terms of their development.
And so here's our school readiness kit and what it's going to look like and what you can expect to receive in September. So it's basically a reusable polyester bag that includes many different items that we hope you'll find useful, such as a list of books to read with your child. There's also a list of available health and social services that you can access in the region. There are many different types of documents to help you to prepare your child for kindergarten that Milan will explain in a few minutes, as well as there'll also be some fun games to play with your child and some fun activities to do.
As Danielle mentioned, some of the resources that you'll find are resources that you can find online, and we'll also have some printed copies inserted in the bag for your ease of use or ease of reading. One example is looking at screen time. There's numerous studies that have shown an increase in screen time and a decrease in certain areas of development of the child. Hence, as a parent, it's part of our role to help support the reduction of screen time and ensure that our child is properly ready for all of the developmental aspects of their growth. So one example is one resource that was developed by the Public Health Agency of Canada. And there's also information in terms of language, as we mentioned in the results of the Quebec study, the Quebec survey on development of children starting kindergarten. Communication skills is one area that we need to focus on, specifically in Outaouais and for English speaking children. So there's a resource that was developed in Alberta that is made available through this toolkit, and also through online resources that you'll be able to download. Another example are just fun activities that you can do with your child, such as tracing some of these shapes through an online also platform where you can download various activities that you can do with your child to help them prepare for starting school and kindergarten. And as well, a list of various books that you can either purchase online or get from your library as well, to read with your child and help them prepare for this big step in the next phase of their development.
Thank you, Milan, and thank you for putting together all of those wonderful resources. So now, I mean, we hope that this will help to get you set and get your child ready for school. I'd like to mention that we certainly appreciate the collaboration with the Western Quebec School Board and working with their staff to help us put together these materials and to get them to you as well. We really look forward to getting some feedback, so don't hesitate to contact us either through our website, on Facebook, or as well at the number at our office. You can always reach us even throughout this pandemic crisis. We are still working and we are still available, and we'll be putting together some fun activities, whether it's a webinar or on our Facebook Lives. So I really encourage you to join and become a member of Connexions, and don't hesitate to contact us if ever you have any questions. Thank you.
Thank you.